Are you leading your own life or someone else's intellectual property? I can even say something as simple as wanting to make your own brand. I see more people wanting to make something from a brand, more so like I'll see more people put more time and effort into making something, whether it be a party, cake, a new style, dance, whatever have you, off of someone else's brand, over them making up, putting their blood, sweat, and tears into doing something for themselves to make their own brand. It's interesting that I see that we're going to, like, there's not too many people that wanna. It's interesting because there's a lot of history I've noticed where there's a lot of kids that get inherited certain businesses and things, and they don't want it. You hear back in whatever times where dudes be doing all kinds of making bread, and you got the baker, you got the blacksmith, you got the, the gardener, you got the whoever, right? People would just take up a trade and just kind of go along with it. You got your shoe shiners, you got your, like, people would find a trade that would either suit them. If they didn't choose to do the family business, they would go out and do something they wanted to do. But now that we have these companies that are at the level that they're at today, it's much more beneficial for your own mental in majority of your life, whether it be through social media, another business, your friend, your grandmother, your mama, somebody saying, "That's dumb. Go get the Balenciagas. Go get the Timberland Reebok. Maybach boots. You know what I'm saying? Go get those. Why would you want to make your own? Why would you want to go find a way to get your own shoes?" So, you know what I mean? It's like, why, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, what speaks to you? And go make that thing. Nobody's doing that anymore. It's more so, let's go put on the, whatever brand you can think of. I'm sure, there's enough out there today. But they all look the same in some way. They all look the same. It all feels the same. The energy is just, when I look at all of the brands, it's all cool and colorful, nice and pretty, and do whatever and all that. But for some reason, you remember like the Fairly Odd Parents, bro? The dude, you know what I'm saying? The Ben Stein dude, you know what I'm saying? But the little fairies. That's how I literally see it, today. It's funny how you know what I'm saying? It's funny. It's funny. That's the feeling. That's the energy. So, throughout all of it, because it all just feels. So, I mean, and that's cool that you like it. I ain't tripping on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to give a shit what you wear. But I won't, I like to see more people more people are being more creative nowadays. It's just still, I see it still being just for the wave or a push for something. It's not necessarily that real push for authenticity, for you to be, you know what I'm saying? It's not, where you do go sit alone, take a second and just go through those trials that you know you don't want to have to lead through. No, not many people want to. You will get comfortable with it. You know what I'm saying? That's just one thing you'll learn through life, is you will get comfortable with it, no matter what it is. If you're there long enough, you'll get used to it. Don't look outside of that, or that, or that. You will get used to it. You know, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Growing pains are real, all that's real. But at some point, you do it enough, you will get used to it. You will get comfortable. Especially if you want it. Especially if you want it. But yeah, man, is it for you? Are you leading your own life or someone else's intellectual property to where you're not even you anymore and you're comfortable with being not you? Nobody wants to see not you. We want to see you for who you are and appreciate that, or whatever, you know, whatever. Yeah, but it's more so that you're not doing it, and so we're missing pieces. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is, we're missing it, because that one person isn't really being themselves, and they want to go to do this thing that person wants, so they want to. As a society, this is what drives it, and what breaks up family, and because we're not right here going, well, what am I going to do for me first? So once this is blah, 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 boom, and I'm powered up, now I got energy to give. But if I can't get strong here first, get right here first, there's nothing I can do around here first. You know what I'm saying? And it took me a second to see that for myself. Even if you are, like I said, even if you are the strongest in the gym, even if you are the fastest, best dude, you got it all, and you can do the whatever. You know, you on point. Even if you good with the body and you ain't got the mind right, what are you? And it's about as simple as that. And for me, it's emotional IQ now. It's no longer, oh, what's 2 + 5? You know what I'm saying? What's chucking and jive? What's this, that, and the live? You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Now you know what I'm saying? I have no choice but to slow it and really listen. Check it, really listen. Like, no longer can I just, and it's tough because there's answers that I still want to give that I know it ain't the answer. But, you know, but I still want to say it because, it feels right to me. And so it's that whole battle now. Emotional IQ is up because now I have no choice but to go, hold on now. And then, now you can't lie, or you can't say, or now you must say that thing. Because you know the right thing to say, regardless of what that means to you. As far as, well, I had that thought, and because in the past, man, I most likely would have said this, and I want to say it now, you know. But and that's tough sometimes because that's when all the other things come into play, and the past trauma and the egos and the inflated ego. Ego is good. Like, you take away the ego, it's literally it's like, that's how I saw it one time when I was listening to somebody. It's just like, dude, if you were to take it away and only have the unconscious, subconscious, and whatever else, you know what I'm saying? It would literally do it anyway. You know what I'm saying? You can't walk around with no ego. That would be an ego. You just created that. Because now you have to say, oh, I ain't gonna, shut up. Yes, you do. And there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with that. You need it. That's the whole reason it's there. Because if there was no, literally thinking about it, it doesn't make sense it doesn't even make sense. But if you didn't have it, you would develop it. Because, hello, you're a character. You're real. You're here. You're real. But we're here. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that is. But it's like, You will develop it anyway. So why, what do you think? But so I can't drop it, of course. If anything, I need to work with it and know that it exists. Just like most things, and I need to know that it exists. I can't go, oh no, oh it don't happen. It never happens. It's not. It must be that other dude. It must be that other, you know what I'm saying? Transient individual. So, it irks me. There's people out here on the streets, man. There's people out here. I'm not going to get too into it. But there's young individuals that I'd like to see more justice for. I'm going to leave it at that on this one. But playing into that with the emotions, it's necessary for me to have an ego, and I need to know that it exists and work on it, because that's one thing that'll help me heal, is knowing that it exists and I have something to work on. That thing is there to always be lurking around the corner going. So and they be looking, they be lurking, you know what I'm saying? They be watching. Woo! And in order to do that, I must slow down. I have no choice. I must take a second, because if you try to rush, talk, do all of the whatevers, there's no way you can listen. There's no way you're listening if you're talking, especially if you're talking fast, especially if you're trying to trauma dump, especially if you're trying to give your whole life story and this, that, and the third. You won't be listening. And as you might be able to tell, it's not too easy for me to shut up. I mean, it is. I'm quiet a lot, but, when I'm excited or I'm comfortable, it's a tough task. It's a tough task. And I'm hoping that people are peeping game on the, just me showing, because this is still, of course, it's a new journey for me to be doing these things, doing this, speaking on this, doing this. That, I'm giving these examples. You can see it live. You can see it here. That it's like, there's no faking the funk when it comes to where I come from, where I speak from, what I do things from. And that's my deal with these individuals that don't see that they need to slow down, look at themselves and their lives, as I have to continue to do, because I noticed that in this life that I must slow down, look at people, not just places, like I've done in other lives, and just work. Work my life and problems away. Because I'm real good at doing that. Apparently even into this life, whether it be a mother or not, or a father or not, or, whatever lifetime I was, whatever I was or not. It just seems that, life is telling me that I need to work on my emotions. Slowing down and listening to people, checking people more, engaging more. So, like I said, seeing that it's more me showing that I'm taking whatever other thoughts would be, what the B doing, or Jay-Z doing, or I don't know what people, but that's my deal. I don't know what, whatever's out there and people are like, they like. Yeah, I want people to see that it's just like, you can have more. Man, there's way more entertainment in here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot more entertaining things when you talking to, eight, 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 eight. Eight, eight. There's a lot more to life. There's a lot more entertaining things that you can do for yourself. Now, it may just me be speaking from my what you call that there, introverted brain, mind, way of being. You know what I'm saying? It's just something about it. But people say they don't like to sit in the quiet by themselves. That's fucking wonderful. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I love chilling with my feelings and thoughts at this point in my life, checking in with the silence and the sounds that makes. You know what I mean? I enjoy it. Checking in on the whatever, you know what I'm saying, I gotta work on, and now it's like it's not a job. It's more of entertainment. It's more like, oh, I have a new scenario to look into. It's fun to me. You know what I'm saying? There's no rush to, like, this is one of the toughest things because I'm still, oh man. But still, there's no, there's no rush to life. Gently, merrily, you know what I'm saying? There's some strong currents, but we smooth sailing, you know what I'm saying? And so, instead of, because I notice it when I check on certain videos, and I have a good long stint on this video, and it's a nice soothing video, or it's a whatever video, right? And I go to something else, and I realize that it's a lot, like it's chaotic, it's something new or different, or something I'm not used to, not my energy, that whole deal, right? It's like, you know what I'm saying? You feel it. It's overwhelming. It's like, yo, turn that down, turn it off, get it away. What is this? Turn that. What's that other video? I remember that other video, man, where that dude was chilling. He was cool. You know, I felt peace. I felt good. You know what I'm saying? Just like a friend. You know what I'm saying? Chilling. Where that at again? I think of that. You know what I'm saying? Certain people, I go, man, dude, like, let's go watch that again. I tell you, man, it's like those boring moments. Don't pass them up. Those boring moments are something special because it's like you may not know, but the moment you really realize you wish you could be bored, you wish you could, and you can't. You wish you could, and there's no intention to. Now you have no choice. It's like you gonna tell me you ain't. All right, I ain't. So it's like this and like that and like this and up. So are you living for you or for someone else's intellectual property where your life ain't on the trajectory It needs to be. Because whatever else is out there, it can't be as cool as whatever's in here for you. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no way. Because somebody's watching this. Someone still finds it to this point that this video is intriguing. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever that means, somebody probably feels the same way about you. Hopefully. But to sit and idly watch and not really take on the full spectrum of life, that there's more to life than what you know it to be, and you choose not to check if there's really more out there than what you know. Because, man, I'm telling you, man, it's weird, but people shy away, but I get that's the deal. If I had private conversations with people and they really want to know some stuff, but it's like, it's hard, because even if it's one of those things too, because you just got to know it too. You got to feel it too. You got to have it too. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, because I could tell you, but if it ain't there, it sounds ridiculous. But, so yeah, man, chill out with all that extra. You got your own life and other things to worry about. Why not build for you? Why not check on for you? This message will never stop. What you got for you? Woo!